Giving you guys fair warning, this is a very repetitive video. Hey guys, what's happening? Not much is happening over here. I'm a little bit sick again, so bear with me. Anyway, I am doing an exposed muscle look. I was helping a friend out with his short film, and one of the actors was like asking him if I had ever done an exposed muscle body paint, and I'm like, no, I haven't. Maybe I should. So here I am doing it. It was meant to be up last week, but I procrastinated. I'm not proud. Anyway, this is there's a lot of elements to this. Like, there's a lot of outlining, there's a lot of line work. Let's go with that. So you're going to want to find a it's not very accurate photo, but a diagram of the facial muscles. I just found mine on Google, and I don't know how anatomically correct my thing is, but let's go with it. So you're just going to want to pretty much copy the muscle line work and structure and color from this image. Taking a mixture of white and brown body paint to make like a tan color, I'm filling in the areas that are like bone or tendon, things like that, because that's, you know, what the diagram looked like. Let's go. Yeah. So I'm filling in those areas first because, one, they don't really touch, and two, that gets them out of the way, and then we can blend them into the muscles when we shade later on. Now I'm taking a mixture of, sort of mixed up a salmon color, so it's a bit of white, a bit of red, and a bit of brown. And you want to not paint your whole face this color. You're going to want to work in sections, hence why I outlined everything roughly first. I'm starting with the eyes, painting them both with this salmon color, and there's a lot of shading involved. So once that's dry, you're going to want to take a red eyeshadow and start shading. Now, I forgot to add before, there's a little sort of strip that attaches to that little tan part that I painted earlier. You can see it now. Now, you're going to want to shade around that and add that in, obviously. I didn't do it first, and then I added it in later. But yes, you're going to want to shade around the whole eye with red eyeshadow. And then you want to go back in with a dark taupe color or a cool tone brown, and then shade on top of that. Keep in mind that some muscles do overlap and sit on top of the others, so when shading you're going to want to add shadows onto the muscles that sit underneath. Next, I'm going in with the same tan body paint and adding the lines, and then I'm going in with straight red and adding it there. So now I have stripy spaghetti eyes. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit funny. Each section, the lines or the tendons or the muscle strands, whatever they're called, I can't remember the name, go in a different direction depending on which way the muscles sit and stretch, etc. So you're going to want to follow the diagram for this purpose, as well as, you know, making sure it's as accurate as possible. And then you want to fill in that section pink. Again, working in sections. Fill it in with the pink/salmon color. Shade it with the red eyeshadow, then with the taupe color, depending on if they overlap or if it's sitting under another muscle or not. Go in with a little bit more and deepen up that shading. And then you want to go in with your tan lines and then your red lines. I'm sorry for my voice and my sniffling. I caught the dreaded flu that's been going around. Life. when doing the lines, you want to try and keep a very light hand and use a very small brush. So I don't know if you've noticed, but some of the lines do end up a little bit thicker than the others. That's because I was still working out the pressure, and I don't know, I think it worked out alright. Some areas do transition from the pink to the white, so keep that in mind, like this side part here. So it's pretty easy to, like, I messed it up, I painted the whole thing pink, but I just went in with the white and it turned out alright. Made blending a little bit easier, surprisingly. Give yourself a really cool muscle handlebar mustache, because why not? You need one. Style and stuff. Yeah. Now this is the part that gets very annoying. Let's go with that. It's the smaller parts that you can't exactly, you know, fill in a couple of sections together and then go in and shade, which I ended up doing. I would go in and fill in spots that weren't touching each other to sort of speed up the process a little bit. See, these parts here are sitting underneath a couple of muscles, so they're a little bit darker. And I'm rambling now, I'm sorry, it's the morning and I just woke up. Yay. I don't know why I'm complaining. Waking up in the morning is a good thing. Anyway, and now I'm taking some Snapchats because why not? I'm just pulling some random faces. Another part that goes from pink to white. And now draw some whiskers on your face because, yeah. I'm kind of bummed. I should have done something on the lips, but I didn't. But that's okay. It's not really important. If you want to do something on the lips, you can always just paint it the same pink and stuff. And also the tip of your nose, you're going to want to paint the same tan color because it's cartilage. There's no bone there. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this very tedious and repetitive video. Remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!